What is going on, everybody? My name is Adam. Welcome back to Almost Sideways, a place for movie conversation. The conversation doesn't stop once this video ends. We are also a podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and Pandora, respectively. The links to that podcast is down in the description box. So today's conversation is based on the brand new Netflix film dropping later on this week called The Awake, starring Gina Rodriguez of Jane the Virgin fame and Jennifer Jason Leigh and Ariana Greenblatt, as well as other actors in there, of course. And gotta say, this one was an effective film for the most part, and also had some fun with it. And sometimes some things didn't work, but we're going to talk about it right now. But if you guys have seen this film, let me know in the comments section down below what you guys thought of it. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button for more movie conversation. We got a lot of fun conversations planned and in store for you as well. So this film comes out on June 9th, and it's called Awake, starting the 2021 version. There's so many movies called Awake. It's kind of a weird title, but it's Mark Raso who directed this film. And Mark Raso has done about 9 films, a lot of short films here, but his other big film in 2014 was Copenhagen, which is a smaller film that I hadn't actually seen before. So Awake was kind of my first endeavor into his filmography and his lore of his films and how he tells his stories. So this Awake, what is it about? After a devastating global event wipes out all the electronics and eliminated people's ability to sleep, a former soldier may have found a solution with her daughter. So we see this family, essentially led by Gina Rodriguez as his mother figure, leading her family to a certain location where they can see if they can get a cure for people to sleep. Very interesting concept here. And I got to say, my biggest standout for this film is Gina Rodriguez. I thought she did what she was supposed to do in this film, and that gives a very compelling character. It leads this character. She has a little bit of darkness, a little bit of a backstory that you kind of want to see more out. You don't get all the answers you want with her character, but it's a very intriguing concept with her. And I do love her motherly charm that she does bring to her 2 kids. The kids actors, they're serviceable in this film. They're not the greatest, but Ariana Greenblatt, I think, was effective in this film as this daughter who has the ability to sleep when the rest of the world cannot sleep. I thought that concept alone, having not a zombie apocalypse, so not having an end of the world type of thing, but having everybody to lose the ability to sleep and have these people slowly go insane because the longer you are awake, the more pressures on your brain, and you start going insane by that as well. So it's crazy to see that, and seeing the slow deterioration of our people in this world was kind of fun. And there were some really heart-pounding and some moments that real on the edge of your seat type of thing. I know my wife was really on the edge of her seat a lot watching this movie, and I think she's just a big fan of Gina Rodriguez, and so this movie is really effective to her. And I enjoyed this movie quite a bit as well, and I think that this is a pretty entertaining watch. I haven't been a huge fan with a ton of Netflix movies, especially one that came out earlier in the year called Thunder Force. Didn't really care for that one, but you can check my review right there. Plug. Anyway, but Awake here, there was something effective to it. I like post-apocalyptic worlds, and it's something different than a zombie film and a nuclear war and stuff like that. But having this thing that I don't know how it would be if to be awake for 6 days straight without sleeping, how that would feel. And I just seeing these characters deteriorate and looking draggy and worn down in this movie was just really cool to see. I kind of really enjoyed that aspect. Some things that didn't work for me, I think the child actors were hit or miss during the scenes that they were in, and some of this stuff was a little convenient. However, I forgot to mention this, the positives, I think the ending of the film was relatively cool. I actually kind of really dug that, especially without revealing too much, how they kind of slowly revealed a possible cure. It could set up for a future installments into this world if they so choose to go that route. And also kind of felt like The Last of Us in a way. I know The Last of Us video game series is like a zombie world, but it felt like the actions that these people were doing in this environment kind of resembled The Last of Us without the zombies, of course. Some things I didn't really care for, like I said, was the child actors. I thought there's this little thing with this church that happened that led by Barry Pepper. I just thought some of the supporting characters were kind of lame and just like frustratingly annoying. But at the same time, without like the Barry Pepper character at this church and some of the church followers, I think that kind of builds some of the tension, even though I'm not liking their performances, but there's some tension still being built. And I think Mark Raso, you have to tip your hat to him for at least doing that. There's some also really cool, effective moments with these prisoners that break out, and that's kind of what's going to happen next. But for being a film on Netflix, I think that you can do a lot worse than Awake. I think that if you're just looking for a quick little hour 30 watch, I think this is right up your alley. Yeah, it's coming in an hour 36. So it's a quick breeze of a movie. It moves along really well. And if you like post-apocalyptic film, I think this is going to be right up your alley. Didn't really have anything egregiously bad to say with it. Just after sitting on my thoughts for a couple of days, it's one of those ones that I enjoyed watching and some of the experiences, and I would watch again. And the big thing I'm remembering is the performance of Gina Rodriguez. The kids, not so much there. And I did like some of the certain elements thing like this. There's an element in the parking garage, or not the parking garage, but this mechanics shop here that I really liked. I also liked it in the climatic third act. I wanted to see more Jennifer Jason Leigh. So if you're a fan of hers, you don't get a whole lot of her in this movie, but it felt like The Last of Us without the zombies. So overall, I think I'm going to give it settle right in the middle there. It's like a 2.5, borderline 3 stars, but I think I'm going to settle on a 2.5. Like I enjoyed it, watch it type of thing, but it's not like the greatest film that Netflix has done, but it's also not nearly as bad as Thunder Force or other films of that nature. So Awake is a pretty serviceable film that you can still enjoy yourself watching this weekend. Let me know, guys, down in the comment section down below. Did you guys agree with my thoughts on Awake? Did you guys, where was I coming from on those? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also make sure you smash that subscribe button and the like button as well. I really do appreciate that. We are growing. Guys are just about to drop a deep dive conversation of School of Rock. Terry, Zach, and Todd. We'll be dropping that relatively soon. And I also have a review for Hot Fuzz dropping tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out our channel. My name is Adam. I'll see you later.